What's up, guys? Today is Saturday and it's currently 8 o'clock, and one of the next steps of the build is I gotta pull the engine out. That's what I'm headed to do right now. Well, not actually do, but I need to go pick up some tools so I can go ahead and do that. I found an engine brain, stand, and leveler on Facebook Marketplace, and that's what I'm headed to right now. It's an hour drive. I gotta be back before work, and I'm gonna try to load it up. It said it folds or it can be disassembled. Try to load up in the van right here. And one of these days, we'll be able to start pulling the engine out. Probably gotta get some more tools for that before I do, but it's one step closer. Guys, I've got the crane, stand, and the leveler. I'm on the way back home, and we're gonna take everything out there and put it together and see what we're working with.
Alright guys, I just got up.
I'm not yet ready to pull the engine out yet because the drivetrain is still attached, and I've not yet been able to get the bolts loose to pull that out yet. I did drain the oil yesterday, which it's hard at first, but the bolt finally came loose. You can see the exhaust. It's kind of out. It's down, but it's not out yet. All right, so these bolts right here are giving me a hard time to take loose. And this part just connects to the differential. And I was trying to drop this out. And then over here, since if that's loose, I can pull the drive shaft out of the transmission here. I think because I can't get those bolts loose, I'm gonna have to pull the entire engine and the trans away from the drive shaft. So I'm gonna probably drain the trans fluid, support with a jack, take this off, and get this off, and then pull everything forward. I don't have a floor jack, but I got this one to up the transmission while I disconnect this. I think I'm gonna pull the motor separate from the trans. I disconnected the transmission from the motor already, and I just want to get the rest of this stuff off first before I pull it. So now I'm gonna take the fan off. Now I'm just gonna pull the motor mounts off, take the bolts out of there. I already rigged this up to pull the engine out, took the old valve cover off, and now I'm just gonna take these bolts out of the engine mounts. I really want to film this part. I was super concerned about this part, but I believe the engine, hold on, I'm trying to get my tripod situated. All right, I believe the engine is now being supported by the hoist now. I don't want to move it too much right now because it's still attached to the bell housing there. I'm gonna pry that off. I almost made a huge mistake. The transmission, the jack I had for the transmission was not touching it. It had lifted up, and the transmission was about to just fall out and break probably the drive shaft, and I don't know what else. So I fixed that, and hopefully there's no other mistakes. All right, so there's only one bolt. There's supposed to be two, but there's only one, and there's probably something else still attached. I think about it. Where's my screwdriver? I think it's gonna want to go to flip up. This is it center. Oh. Yo, I think it's off. Almost off. All right, fully supported. And
Oh yeah. Let's go, honey. Oh shit.
what's up, guys? So today we're gonna attempt to put the L28 on an engine stand. So yesterday I pulled it out and I left the transmission. Put it out, put it on the ground here. I had to go to work, so I left it here wrapped up. So this, I'm not too concerned about bits of debris getting here because I already know I'm gonna rebuild this. All right, so the first thing I need is the screws. All right, so I have these four labeled trans to motor, and I'm gonna use these. Ooh, I don't know if these are gonna work. They're not long enough, I think. I don't know, let's see. Alright. I honestly don't know what to expect. This gotta come off. Alright guys, so I got the clutch off and it looks absolutely horrible. It looks trash. I will not be able to put the engine on the stand until tomorrow because I ordered some bolts because the ones I have aren't long enough for this. So also tomorrow I'm gonna pick up an Allen key because once that goes on the stand, I'm gonna take the head off. And then I have to go pick up the sockets to take the flywheel off. And probably this too. So now I'm just gonna clean this up and see if I can get the trans out and probably the brakes, clutch, and whatever else I can get out. All right, guys, I want to get the transmission out, but I don't have enough space to actually go into there and loosen the drive shaft bolts, so I have to jack the car up again, a bit higher. All right, guys, so here's the underside. I'm trying to drive the transmission. I have this thing over here holding up the front because the engine's obviously not supporting it anymore. I have the jack right here for the center, and I still am not able to get the drive shaft disconnected from the diff in the back. So I'm gonna have to pull out. I also don't have a tool to get the plug out, so it's probably all gonna spill out from right here, and I'm gonna have to pull it out like this. The second scariest part after the motor, which you guys saw already. I'm concerned a bunch of transmission fluid's gonna pour out of here, which is probably very likely. I don't know how much is gonna come out, but I at least can try to catch some of it. I might get a bigger thing. I'll probably need a bigger thing, but this is out, and I guess the only step is to just lower it and pull it forward. I think I'm gonna end up, I don't know if this is gonna be a problem if I just let this hang, I'm not sure, but I think I'm just gonna try to pull it forward now. It's not the best view, but hopefully you can try to see some of it. I don't even know what angle to go at. So we did it. It's out. Drive shaft out of the trans. Oof. And the transmission fluid, I just have it draining into here. And as soon as that's done, I gotta figure out some way to drop the whole thing on the ground. It's gotta come off, right? Okay. No, just hold it.
Oh, we gotta rewrap it tighter, right?
Yeah.